The sound is, each time you put the pedal to the metal. Wow! Hello there guys, welcome to Dino's World. Glorious sunrise in the background with a mountain backdrop, and I have an equally glorious hatch parked right behind me, the Maruti Suzuki Baleno, the major upgrade that it deserved, a complete overhaul. And what all updates does it pack, and what does it mean to you and me? An unscripted, unbiased, to the point reviews. What is coming up? So without further ado, let's get started. So here is the all new Baleno in its glorious updated form or upgraded form. And what all updates does it get? First of all, let me just give you a quick walk around of the kind of design silhouette it gets. More or less the same design silhouette, no major exterior changes, but you have some minor tweaks here and there, especially for the headlamp and the tail lamp. And the overall aerodynamics have been further fine-tuned to offer lesser drag and improved performance and better aerodynamics to allow it to cut through air much more easily. And you can see the backdrop. I mean, this right on top of the hill, mountain backdrop, and this hot hatch looks hotter than ever with this wraparound tail lamps, LED tail lamps, chrome door handles, the chrome belt line, 16-inch alloy wheels. Man, they have nailed it. It was one of the hottest looking hatches undoubtedly right from its very inception. They've made it even more desirable than ever. For now, let's look at the updates. The chrome lining up front is far more prominent. The mesh, I mean the grille, is far more striking, and the LED headlamps, LED projector up front, LED position lamps and DRLs, and the LED fog lamps come neatly integrated up front. Also, you have more prominent bonnet lines which add hot hatch, kind of a sporty hatch kind of a feel, but the elegance and the class is perfectly blended with the sportiness that the car has lurking underneath. And that's what makes the Baleno a perfect proposition for every audience out there, be it the executive class who's looking for a neat, elegant, classy hatch, or the young and dynamic professionals out there, or the students out there who are looking for the hot hatch of their dreams. It satiates the appetite for both design and finesse and sportiness, all coming together in perfect harmony. And then of course the major update is that we now get 14-inch brakes and 16-inch alloy wheels with 195 section tires, and the braking performance is far more improved now, and the initial bite and the confidence inspiring braking really is felt when you are dropping the anchor. Then you have outside rear view mirror mounted turn indicators, power foldable mirrors, chrome door handles, the chrome surrounds, and the chrome belt line running across the window line. Then you have character line running across the bodywork, slightly flared wheel arches, and the alloy wheels, 16-inch alloys, diamond cut alloys, look classy and elegant both at the same time. Then of course you have this wraparound tail lamp which looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? It was always futuristic, ahead of its time, and it looks even better with the extension into the tailgate and rear spoiler integrated with a stop light. We still miss out on a shark fin antenna, but this does the job. The audio quality is pretty good, so is the radio reception. So all is well with the exterior changes. Now let's head inside and check out what all changes have happened on the inside. Here you can see flat bottom steering wheel and the twin dial setup up front for the speedo. There is a surprise lurking right behind the speedo that I'll show you in a moment. And then of course you have the massive updated 9-inch Smart Play infotainment system. But these seats are the best in class. Undoubtedly, I'm telling you, after having driven this for half a day, more than half a day now, one of the most comfortable seats I've felt and experienced in a hatch. Manual is absolute sheer joy and pure bliss is what I like to call it, having reviewed it twice for the English channel as well as for my Telugu channel. And then of course, let's unlock the doors. You have bottle holders all around, utility spaces cleverly incorporated everywhere with cup holders up front, spacious glove box. And do we have a yeah, this is a sliding armrest, but does it have concealed storage space? I don't, yeah, okay, concealed storage space with sliding armrest. Again, everything and anything that you can think of has been included, barring the sunroof. Yeah, I know it sounds a little too greedy, but that's the kind of benchmark and standards Maruti have set by upping the ante in the respective segment. The doors open nice and wide. So let's see. Okay, it opens up pretty wide for you to accommodate or get yourself inside, especially the rear seat passengers. If you have elderly people, I think they can get in pretty easily now. The door opens wider than prior, and dedicated headrests for the rear seat passengers. Again, the rear seat cushioning is of premium quality and adequate amount of leg room and headroom. Okay, so seated in the rear seat, more than adequate amount of leg room. You can see more than adequate amount of leg room, scooped out seats. The seats are really top class. I can't sing praises of the seat because I love a nice comfy cushiony seat, because that is what keeps you, put in your driver's seat. And they have nearly nailed the comfort on this one, and good amount of headroom as well. I am around 5 feet 6.5, close to 5 feet 7, and more than adequate amount of room here on offer. And also, if you can look here, dedicated AC vent for the rear seat passenger, major inclusion, lightning port. I mean, 2 lightning charging ports right here. Not much of a hump here, but yes, the passenger in between has to do a little bit of a compromise, but 3 abreast, 3 adults can feel comfortable at least for city runs. And then of course the dash. You have the 9-inch Smart Play infotainment system, floating system, looks super premium and comes packed with features that you come expecting in a hatch, on a hot hatch or a premium hatch of this day and age. Flat bottom steering wheel looks super cool. The manual gear stick is right over there, tempting you to shift up and put the pedal to the metal. So looking at the controls here, you have the engine start stop system, the multiple display layouts for the heads up display, and the brightness adjustment and the positioning of the heads up display, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. Traction control on off, automatic, idle start stop system on off, control switch, and a view button to change the camera angle, because we have a 360-degree camera, which is again a major upgrade. So you have multiple displays, twin dial setup with the signature classic rev needle climbing 6000 RPM hitting tachometer and the speedo console. Then you have this highlight of sensorial drive, which kind of reminds you that you get a 360 camera on board, 360-degree camera on board, which is a major inclusion and a new benchmark set. The AC vents are well spaced out. They do cool the cabin adequately enough and quickly, and the rear AC vents really help now, having found its place in this new Baleno. And automatic climate control with all the controls here, the fan speed and the other easy to operate controls. No too much of, very minimalistic approach, and effective, simplistic, logical, practical, that works. Practical approach that works. Charging socket right here, lightning charging port right there, and wired Android Auto as of now, and wired Apple CarPlay support. But they are saying that They are going to include wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay with the OTA updates in the future. So that's going to happen a few months down the line, but for now you get wired Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay. And you can see I feel like Bruce Wayne now, getting into my Batmobile. It says hello, and here is the heads up display. This is far more visible. Let me just focus. Yeah, it's far more visible to the naked eye than the camera, but let me change the modes in the heads up display, visual modes. This is one, this is the other one, speedo and tacho, and this is my favorite, reminds me of the R1's speedo console. And you have the clock, speedometer and tachometer. You don't get navigation inputs or navigation this thing, turn by turn navigation on the heads up display. Now the speedo console is again one of my favorite, displays all the relevant info with the MID. So my personal favorite is the torque and power graph, which kind of you can see a little bit of Dominic Toretto, Dom, come on Dom, coming within me, like coming alive within me. But anyway, I love the torque and power graph, and you have other displays as well. Let me just zoom out, it's way too zoomed in now. Okay, now let's change the MID displays. Here you have acceleration and brake, here you have the average fuel economy, then instant fuel economy and driving time. 9-inch infotainment system. Again, this is the home page, and then you have all the controls here. Say for instance you want to change the control settings for audio, you can get into home and get into settings. Here you have multiple settings for audio and display and connectivity feature and the car features. So let's get into sound. Here you have Archimedes sound system with surround sound feature, offers 4 speakers and 2 tweeters. Sounding is really immersive, trust me, as good as it can get in among the competition, and on par with Harman Kardon system that we find on the base is really good, that we find in Tata cars. So you have different sound moods to choose from. Set the equalizer as well, you get a 3-band equalizer, and mine is set to rock and roll as always. And you have the other features like connected car features, which allows you to turn on the headlamps and lots of other features, which I'll try and put it on the screen apart from the standard regular features, turn on the car and turn on the AC. Okay, now let's have a look at the boot space. Claim is 318 liters, 60-40 split seat, fold flat to make way for more room. More than sufficient, very good space for a hatch. Okay, another thing is Maruti is always known to set new standards in terms of safety as well. So we get 6 airbags now in the Baleno, which is class defining, and you also get ABS with EBD, electronic stability program. I think hill hold control is also offered in the automatic variant. So all these features and the other features that I'm listing on the screen make it all the more safer and more comprehensive package for your family and you, and the enthusiast in you is going to come alive when I actually drive this car. Trust me, the engine is the highlight, the star of the show, which really puts a smile on your face each time you step on the gas. Let's hit the road now. Hello there guys, so the sun is shining brighter than ever on the new Baleno. Now it is here to set new standards and new benchmark. I've already given you a detailed overview of the new changes it brings along with it, but the most important change lies in the driving dynamics as well, and also the majority of the change lies underneath the hood right there. 90 PS of power, so can't wait to hit the road and go blazing across the streets on the new Baleno. First of all, I have a cool thing to show to you guys. You can see the heads up display kind of emerging like that of a Batmobile. It says hello. So now that I've given you guys a sneak peek of the heads-up display coming up in the coolest fashion, almost making you feel like Bruce Wayne of today, of this generation, but the majority of the change lies underneath the hood as well. As I told you, the chassis has been fine-tuned, the chassis orientation has been upgraded, the suspension has been upgraded, and we get upgraded brakes as well, 14-inch brakes now to offer better stopping power. 1.2 liter dual VVT dual jet 4-cylinder engine that puts out 90 PS of max power and 113 Newton meters of max torque. So enough of talking behind the wheel. It's time to scotch the tarmac and satiate our need for speed. Get around him, and now, whoa. See the needle climb. Whoa! The sound is 7,000 RPM, baby. Ho ho ho! This thing is scorching hot in terms of performance. Hold on to your senses, because literally this thing blows you away. The kind of performance it has on offer, brilliant, and the suspension makes it even better. Wow, absolutely fantastic. Whoa, the brakes make a world of difference. You can see that. And we have a straight here. There we go. Wow, what an exhilaration, man. Absolutely exhilarating experience. This one on the new Baleno. It's really sporty. Look at the sound, man. Suspension is brilliant. The brakes are brilliant. The chassis is absolutely rock solid. The steering sensitivity is bang on the money. Put a smile on your face each time you put the pedal to the metal and floor the gas pedal. The beast comes alive. Oh, wow. Whoa. You don't see it coming. We kind of relate to Maruti more as a fuel efficient car, but trust me, this changes all that, especially the manual. Look at that sound, baby. Whoa, hyperdrive mode activated. But anyway, let's slow down now. We've had our share of fun. So the comfort is next level. Let me just, I think, put down the sun blind. Okay, so the comfort is next level, technology is next level, 360-degree camera, really cool gadgets. The tech goes bold is underscored everywhere. The heads-up display is absolutely right out of a future sci-fi movie, like makes you feel like Bruce Wayne of today. Or the steering feel is very premium. I think someone wants to overtake. That ain't gonna happen today, baby. Okay, let's give way, behave ourselves, make way for an Indian. You're welcome, sir. Okay, that's being more sensible on the road. Now the steering feel is really good, flat bottom steering wheel, all the controls right here. You have cruise control as well, so let's try and test it out now. Yeah, so cruise control is set to 48 now. Cruise control is set to 48, so leg is off the gas pedal. It's just ambling around through the city. It comes with idle start-stop system to optimize every drop of fuel. The moment you stop at a stop signal, the car turns off. You press the clutch for the manual variant, the car starts. You press the brake for the AGS variant or the AMT variant, and the car starts, and you're good to go. So it's all simple, logistic, and minimalistic approach with maximum impact. And that's been the way Maruti have pulled things off always effortlessly. Now I was wondering how well can they better this proposition. The Baleno, especially since it got the 4-cylinder engine, has been an absolute runaway success, literally taking the segment by storm. And you also have this 9-inch more intuitive smart play infotainment system. Now for now you get wired Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay, but we are slated to have OTA updates such that ooh la la what a feeling, man. Feels like a hot hatch, feels like a sports hatch. 90 PS of relentless power waiting to be unleashed. Wow, brilliant. So we go a little further, talk a little further. So the cabin cooling is effective, it's doing its job. Start stop system is there. The sound system is nice and immersive. We get 4 speakers and 2 tweeters, and that's pretty much it. It's all packed into this amazing value package. Starts at 6.35 lakhs onwards, goes up to 9.49 I believe for the top of the line AGS variant. 16-inch wheels really make a world of difference. 195 section tire adds a lot of road grip. You have nice curvy roads here to check the handling. Let's see how well it holds the line through the corners. Wow, brilliant suspension, brilliant handling. Look at it go. Oh, holy mother of high school, this thing is beyond belief in terms of offering driving pleasure. You won't see that coming for sure. The pricing is as usual very competitive, killer pricing. The automatic climate control does its job, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining on this jolly drive with this amazing sunrise happening right next to me. I'm sure you enjoyed the drive as much as I did. Get behind the wheel of the new Baleno, especially the manual. It will blow your mind away for sure, and you will fall in love with the hot hatch of your dreams. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and drive safe.